Shuichi! Okay. Hey! No. Hmm? All right! Maki!
Hey.
Huh?
Nope.
No.
Well...
Huh?
Okay. Well... What's the point?
God damn it, I was still muted. I'm an idiot. Just pretend I narrated all those things. Ugh. Ugh. I hate. So dumb. It does seem like she might remember her dream from last night. That was a little weird. We should do something about this. With the student council running things like this, the rift might form in the group. And then we'll be in a situation we can't go back from. And resurrecting the dead is going to be a problem as well. I sincerely apologize. That's my bad. Those 2 minutes, just unprofessional behavior. How dare I? In part, fuck, what? Late teens at this point of a visual novel? I feel like at this point, if you're here for it. You're locked in. Good morning, Kiyo.
Hello.
Good morning. Are you going to have breakfast as well?
Okay.
You coming?
Yes.
Indeed. I also intend to do some research and organize my lab today. If you are able, can I request your assistance?
Hey!
Organizing your lab with all the stuff in that bookcase must be difficult.
However...
Not at all. The bookcase is a mountain of treasures. I've found things besides the Caged Dog Village documents that detail other seances. But the one I am most interested in is, of course, still the Caged Child. The seance again.
Listen.
In any case, I would like to sort my various documents. Well, will you assist me?
Okay.
Yeah, sure, if I have time.
Yes.
Excellent. Please drop by at your earliest convenience. Well then. Kiyo's been talking about seances non-stop. He's obsessed with it. That's fine, right? I'll go the long way. Something weird is set to happen here shortly. Howdy, Mew.
Mew!
Good morning.
What was that?
The hell's all this morning chatter about? I'm fucking tired. Did you stay up all night with the computer? Cause that thing's amazing. The more I research it, the more excited I get.
So good!
I bet it won't let me sleep tonight. At this rate, I might pull my groin muscles. Mew. What happened to you? She's thriving, man. I don't know how else to say that. The moment I entered the dining hall, I heard an angry shout fill the room.
Don't screw around!
Quit messing around, don't just do whatever you want.
Huh?
But I have a Tua's blessing.
That's right!
We have a Tua's blessing, and I'll throw any degenerate who won't shut up about it. You know, I know you claim to be the student council or some such, but this is going too far, yes?
No.
As we've said before, this is all to end the killing game and keep the peace. What's going on? Hey Kokichi, gimme sit rep.
Oh, man.
Trouble already, I knew this was gonna happen.
Listen.
Reliance on a god is unavoidable, but dependence is problematic. Dependence is a trait of one with a corrupted mind. The only thing we can truly depend on is love.
What?
Many say creepy things like that are worse than coworkers who won't stop talking to you. What's this fight about? I should hear it from Kaido. Well, it sounds like they're dependent upon Zagawad.
Got a minute?
Go and stop Kaido. Yelling at each other won't get anything done.
What was that?
Fuck Yaratua, don't just act on your own about hearing our opinions, mainly mine. Kaido, what's up? What are you fighting about?
Damn.
These guys did something unbelievable. They blocked the manhole that leads to the underground.
Huh?
The manhole. Going to put heavy rocks on top of manhole, so no one can use it anymore.
With my magic.
I could have made it disappear with my magic, but I decided to let go to handle it this time. Why would you do that? Because the manhole is a reminder of our desire to leave this place. We don't want another tragedy to happen again, like what happened to Kaede.
Listen up!
You said it, Angie. We need to forget all about that underground tunnel and start fresh.
Don't screw around.
Damn it, she just does whatever she wants without even asking your opinion.
Certainly.
It certainly is important to hear everyone's opinion, but if we did, nothing would get done.
You're right.
That's why we just decided to obey the student council president. If it's Angie, then she'll make the right decision. She can hear Atua after all.
Ah.
Man, she's a lost cause. Plain Janes like her are total rubes when it comes to cults.
Thank you.
Sumugi, thank you for your fantastic speech. I was truly moved by it.
Thank you for always supporting me. Atua smiles on you for your plain and simple service.
I've been wondering, does Atua have red eyes and hair as black as night?
Atua has whatever features you desire.
A red-eyed, black-haired god. Oh, what a cool god I have watching me. When can I meet him? I want to meet him as soon as possible.
You never want to be in the spot where you say you want to meet God.
Atua exists beyond time itself, but I'm certain you will feel his presence very soon.
She's drooling. So cool. Atua's just so cool. Cults like these can be really annoying if you get on their bad side.
But...
Why are you guys so mad over the manhole being covered?
The truth is...
Is it because you guys want to use it to escape? You still haven't given up on leaving here? You haven't given up? You haven't given up?
Huh?
The hell's wrong with you guys?
I see.
The student council cannot ignore that. It seems you must tighten our control.
What?
Tighten? You calling me loose?
That reminds me.
You were in the computer room past nighttime yesterday, weren't you, Miyu?
What?
So what if I was?
By the way...
So was Maki. She didn't go back to her room until way past nighttime.
Hey!
Shuichi, you too, right?
Okay.
Yeah?
Huh?
This isn't good. If your life is in disarray, your mind and body will be too.
'Cause Atua says so.
Atua is right. We must forbid everyone but the student council from walking at nighttime.
Huh?
Stop it!
What I do and where I do, it's none of your fucking business.
Nope.
As long as everyone still wants to leave, that is not acceptable.
However...
Why is the student council exempt from your rules? That is blatantly unfair, yes? I'm not worried about the student council, they don't want to leave anymore. That's right, why would we need to go outside anyway? Here we have food, clothing, shelter, wonderful friends, and best of all, Atua.
Right?
What else do you need? It's not good to be greedy, you know. Everyone in the student council is so divine.
Always messing around.
Don't be so stupid. Are you telling me to just stay here and do nothing?
That's enough!
Like hell I will. I haven't even got to space yet. Are you all fighting? I don't think so. I think that maybe they're not actually fighting.
That's right.
And even if they were, it would look like a friendly one. What are you here for? We're busy right now.
You bastards!
We want you to get even closer with each other.
That's wonderful.
So we brought this. A flashback light.
I see.
It's part of our use the flashback light to restore a new memory. And become better friends by talking about it with each other plan. I've suffered way too many blows to the head to remember a plan named that long.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see that. Suddenly, Angie grabbed the flashback light from his hands and... she threw it on the ground and stomped on it relentlessly.
The student council has decided that we will not use flashback lights anymore.
What? Why?
Because the flashback lights only restore our memories of the outside world. But we don't need those memories anymore. We realize now that we don't belong in the outside world. We belong here, at the Ultimate Academy.
Oh no, if you don't use the flashback light, our plan is a bust. What are we gonna do, Monodam? He ran away. Monodam, wait!
So long. Farewell.
Bayonara!
Wait!
Angie, what are you doing?
Oh dear.
We could have remembered something about our funeral or the ultimate hunt.
That's not right.
There is no reason to remember all that. We are not returning to the outside world.
Right!
It's pointless now.
Always messing around.
You've gone way too far. Even if you want to stop the killing game, you're going way too far.
Sorry.
But you should take that up with Atua.
Oh man.
Jeez, I don't think you're sorry at all. So, do you have a plan for the you-know-what?
Ah,
You mean the resurrection ritual? Oh, we have a plan for that.
What? I knew it.
What are you planning?
because
Just a necessary precaution. The more friends we have, the more fulfilling our lives will be.
Huh?
A necessary precaution? What if we get another time limit motive like the one that got Rentaro killed?
oh yeah.
Shouldn't we have a sacrifice prepared, just in case? You mean, if someone has to die, we should volunteer someone we resurrected?
What is it?
You're going to resurrect someone just to kill them all over again? You have some cruel plans for someone who wants to stop the killing game. Life cannot always be fun and smiles. Atua must make difficult, even cruel decisions.
But
We must submit to Atua's will if we are to live a peaceful school life.
Yes.
Atua's will is absolute.
Yeah.
If Atua says so, then there's nothing we can do about it. Just like Atua says.
What?
Are you serious about this? Did you forget this thing's a motive for the killing game? Kinda what's going on with you? You're looking worse and worse.
yup.
The motive is of no concern to us, as long as you cast aside your desire to escape.
Well, you know.
By the way, who are you going to resurrect?
What?
Kinda stupid question's that. After discussing the matter with Atua, the transfer student we will revive is...
Cause Atua says so.
Rentaro Amami.
Huh?
Rentaro.
Because
Well, we simply cannot resurrect convicted murderers such as Kaede and Kurumi. Nor criminals like Ryoma, who violated the rule against sharing one's motive video. Which leaves Rentaro as the only one who would be of use to the student council. True, Rentaro was the only one who knew about the ultimate hunt, but they're going to bring him back? I have a question. This might sound a little weird, but I don't remember his voice. Does the term ultimate hunt ring a bell for anyone? No, this is impossible. It's not going to happen. He's dead. Kaede killed him.
dear,
Oh my, it is already so late. I need to get going now.
prayer time.
I must pray to Atua and begin preparations for the ritual. You're right. It's time to pray to handsome Atua.
Well.
Well then, let's go. Bye, Onara. With Angie leading them, the student council strolled out of the room.
What is it?
She acts like she's carrying out Atua's will, but this is her will, isn't it?
However...
Even so, we cannot defy her right now. Extreme faith is frightening indeed.
Hey!
Then it's all-out war against the student council. 6v6. We can win this. So we have the assassin on our side. Let's have her kill them nice and quick.
No.
We have to resolve this peacefully.
I see.
Sure, that'd be great, but I don't hear anyone coming up with a plan to end this peacefully.
By the way...
What about you, Kaido? You've been quiet this whole time. I bet you have some great ideas.
Huh?
You say something?
Oh.
Uh-oh. Someone was zoning out. Kaido, something doesn't seem right. What'd you sniff out, Kokichi? Oh yeah, if we want to start a war against the student council, we should wait until after the resurrection ritual. Kokichi, you want to go along with the motive?
Because...
Because it sounds fun. Don't you want to see this ritual too? But Angie wants to make Rantaro the transfer student, huh? I don't want him to come back to life.
Huh?
Why?
Well, you know...
It's 'cause I love you most, Shuichi. I'm always thinking about you. And you'd rather see Kaede brought back, huh?
Huh?
That's...
Yeah.
You're so admirable. That's why I want to support you.
It's a lie.
That's a lie.
Well, you know...
Come to think of it, I once saw this anime that was also about a death game. The mastermind sacrificed a family member as the first victim to get the killing started. That's literally Dangan V1.
Huh?
Sacrificed a family member, as in killed them?
Ah.
As a show of force. Maybe that's what happened to Rantaro. What if Rantaro was working for the mastermind? Bringing him back might be a bad idea.
No.
That's idiotic. Rantaro couldn't have been working for the mastermind. But is it really impossible? We only knew him for a short time. He did seem as though he was kind of used to the killing game. Looks like you're starting to understand what I'm getting at, Shuichi. Well, no matter what we say, Angie's probably dead set on who the transfer student will be.
Right?
If he comes back to life, then that's that. Nothing we can do except look forward to it.
Listen.
No one can go against Angie at the moment, but what's even more worrying, her followers may begin acting on their own, using her name as an excuse.
Okay.
That's one way of looking at it.
What was that?
Our resting bitch face and Creepshow starting to feel sympathetic now. I understand what you're trying to say,
Fucking slugs!
but that numbnuts Kaido isn't following along at all. Explain it for him. Kaido? He's still zoning out. Seems like it, he didn't even respond to me or teasing him.
Well, you know...
Well, let's just put aside that pathetic mess for now. Just explain everything for this stupid bitch slid in her cow tits. He insulted me. Such a situation is common among groups of absolute leaders. To gain the power of the favor of their leader, or to sacrifice themselves to their faith, the followers begin to take more radical actions.
Which means...
They might crack down on us to make Angie's rule more comfortable.
Huh?
Rule over us?
What?
That might become a problem down the line. I doubt they'd start with that, but it's only a matter of time. I like these fights. I like them all. Except Angie. I'd be okay if Angie was the one behind Ryoma and was now dead. Yep. That whole cult shit. Hey, don't play. I'm down to resurrect the dead if they're just gonna be sacrificed after coming back anyway. Doesn't matter if they die once, twice, or 100 times. As long as they're dying instead of me, their death isn't going to waste.
What?
Why are you glaring at me? You should wait for your balls to drop before you try to side-eye me. Kaido, what's wrong? Are you feeling okay? It's nothing. Just a chill is all. If I rub some spit on it, it'll feel better.
What?
Rub spit on what, exactly? Anyway, there's no such thing as resurrecting the dead. There's no way. It's just not possible. I can't stop these chills.
Huh? My bad.
I'm gonna go back to my room. Kaido left on unsteady feet to go back to his room.
What is it?
What was that about? Is he getting sick? We were just talking about all that little cult stuff. Maybe he's possessed. I'm starting to worry about that guy. You seem to be enjoying this. Get stuck in it, man. Have fun. The rest of us left the dining hall and went back to our rooms. I kinda don't want free time. And she told us to give up, but I have no intention of doing so. Like Alossa's name is Kaedes, get out of fear of everyone. And that means I have to do something. I still have free time. If I go find Angie, then maybe the fact that everyone I talk to dies might work in my favor. Unethical. But... of course, if I try to do that, it's just gonna take out Maki or Kokichi, anyone. It'll take out everyone else. What's Kibo doing in the assassin lab? Man, all those that are part of the cult are kinda weirding me out right now. Oh shit! I said I would help him organize his room. I need to do that. 4th floor. He's over here. Let's go. Hi, Kirikyo. That's not your hand at all.
How terrifying.
The dark arts of the Caged Dog Village were sealed away for being too effective. The Caged Child was one such art. It seems true to lords feared the words of the dead. Should I hang out with Kyo for a while? Yeah, we totally would. It'd be weird to back out now. Dead men tell no tales. What a foolish saying. There are countless ways to speak with the dead. I listen to him talk endlessly about seances. I think I saw I had like a monkey's paw. That feels like something that you'd probably be really down for. It's not a human though, but it is a fetish. As in the actual meaning of fetish. Then again, that's grim. Maybe you want to play werewolf. He is really into that macabre shit, though. But the monkey's paw's tragic. The dreams will show an entire lifetime, making you feel intensely empty after you wake up. What the fuck did I find? Kind of cursed objects. What all do I have? A basic towel, that sounds okay. A chair. That's normal. Translating language thing. Sketchbook. Traditional Japanese clothing. Tattered music score. Honestly, I think he'd like anything fairly artsy. The Story of Tokono. Collection of stories about the customs, legends, and knowledge of civilizations from long ago. Well, that's a perfect gift. Sure.
Wonderful.
Truly, you have an eye for treasures.
Tell me your thoughts.
If you'd like, I can tell you this item's history. Are you interested?
Is that alright?
What's the difference between anthropology, history, and archaeology? They are often confused, so your question is reasonable. To that question, they are different, may be a possible answer.
Let's see.
History is records, archaeology is buildings and relics, Anthropology is folklore and customs. History studies events and changes in countries or regions across time. Archaeology traces the course of humanity through physical remains. Anthropology is a study that examines the thought behind traditions and customs. I kind of understand, but I kind of don't.
Anthropology is...
If you think of humanity at the core of anthropology, it should be clear. From people come feelings. Those feelings intersect and become tradition. At least that is my stance on the matter. The feelings intersect?
Yes.
Customs and folktales only occur in places where people can share them.
Sorry.
Not very familiar with such things.
Is that so?
But you encounter anthropology on a daily basis. For example, occult stories on the internet have their roots in folklore. If someone on a journey committing a taboo in a mountain village commits a taboo in a mountain village, for example.
You're right.
That's true, I hear that often.
Anthropology is...
Various mythologies are frequently referenced in anime, manga, and games. A character's background can be viewed through an anthropological lens. Tools and houses in the background, jobs, speech, clothing, food. With the proper knowledge, such things can help you understand or work more deeply. Without it, such clues go to waste. This is just an unhinged Toreador, and I'm here for it. Fascinating. That knowledge would be very useful. It seems I've piqued your curiosity. Let us talk more. Well then, what image does the word kappa call to mind, Shuichi? The thingy with the bowing. With the little water.
That's...
Monster of a Playdon set.
I see,
I
yes.
thought you would say that.
Listen.
It is anthropologically impossible for our mental images of a kappa to match.
Huh?
Impossible?
Yes.
Originally, monsters had no form, for they were based on people's emotions. That image of a kappa is a culmination of many different people's thoughts. An ancient fear was changed over many years into a creature we can identify. Culture is constantly changing. Anthropology chases those changes. Thus, I must keep the present in mind while I learn about past customs.
Tell me your thoughts.
It is unexpectedly deep, yes?
You're right.
Profound. Thanks, Kurikio. I learned all about anthropology and then returned to my room. I don't think we helped him though, which I feel kind of bad about. I feel like we distracted him more than anything. Still time. There's a part of me that really wants to go get another key. But that's 10,000 credits. Man, if I wasn't 2 hours in, I would do it. I would sit there and spam Y on that godforsaken casino board until we managed to get what we needed. Hey Maki. The call to speak with you is there and I hear it. And I guess I did just bump into you. I was planning on going to talk to somebody else, but you're right here.
Hey,
Is Kaido alright? He complains about others, but he can't even take care of himself. Irresponsible idiot.
is that so?
I was about to go on a walk. You can tag along if you want. Spent some time strolling. Want some boba?
Got a minute?
I didn't think I would get something like this from you. But I have nothing to give in return. Is that okay? I didn't know that assassins were scouted.
That's right.
It's better if you didn't know. Also, there's no need for you to know.
But
Gathering children from orphanages? I couldn't believe it. Did we talk about orphanages and not the Love Hotel dream? Do you want me to surprise you even more then?
huh?
Well,
The orphanage I was raised at was run for that reason. What do you mean?
okay.
To raise potential candidates as assassins. What?
You don't know?
The cult donates to the orphanage's charity. That's believable, right? The amount of work I put in is the amount of charity given, and that is how the exchange goes. I see. How much is she carrying on her shoulders? Such small shoulders.
If I remember correctly,
You said you were taken in by a man. Did he raise you?
What?
Are you asking if he raised me as an assassin?
no.
That's not what I meant. You don't need to be so serious. The man scouted me and put me in a training facility.
That's...
I remember you saying that training was quite harsh.
That's true.
No matter how talented you are, a child is still a child. The basic training forces your body to go beyond its human limitations. They physically beat us and help us withstand torture and taught us how to die when needed. If nothing else, she's good to have on our side. How to die.
Because
The only option left when you fail a mission is to die, right? Dying sooner is the nicer way out, and much better than being tortured.
that's...
You were trained to withstand.
what do you mean?
Would you like to hear what kind of training we endured?
no.
No thanks, I'll pass. I can't bear to think of what she had to go through.
Well,
After they tortured us, all I could do after was just stare at the room's ceiling. They tried to break me during training, but I was still there. They tried to drag my dignity, tear it, make me feel empty. But even then, I found myself, and they would do it all over again. It wouldn't have been strange if I broke during all of that. But even so, I tried my best. I wouldn't have accepted the job in the first place if I knew I couldn't do it. Most importantly, if I broke, then that girl would replace me.
Huh?
That girl.
sorry.
Pretend you didn't hear any of that just now.
But...
Shut up.
Just pretend.
okay.
I understand. If I can max out one flower, I'll accept it as a huge victory. It is now 10 p.m. Thanks for the announcement, Monokuma. You're doing great. I suppose it's nighttime. Angie established a curfew, and I wonder what'll happen to training.
That's true.
I should go see what Kaido has to say about this. I'm worried about him. Assuming he's in his room. I wonder if he's okay. I hope he's feeling a little better. Right as I was about to ring the bell. The door to his room opened and out came...
Ah!
Maki. Is she mad? No.
Okay.
Hey bro, perfect timing. I gotta apologize to you too.
Well,
He told me he was going to skip today's training too,
I knew it.
so he still doesn't feel well.
My bad.
It's pathetic, but I haven't been able to eat or sleep much since yesterday. I think I'll get better if I just rest a little longer, you know?
Okay.
Yeah, sure, Kaido. Do what you gotta do.
Nah.
We'd have to reschedule our training sessions either way, come to think of it. The student council said being out after nighttime was prohibited, right?
Huh?
Well,
Told you.
if you're feeling sick, that's one thing, but I don't want you to change the training schedule. You don't need to do that,
I see.
Billy. But
Nope.
I don't want to skip it, so it'll just be the two of us training today.
Huh?
Really?
What do you mean?
You don't want to?
Do you want to die?
Do you want to die?
Huh?
Die.
Sorry.
That's an old habit, just pretend you didn't hear that. I didn't know such a habit existed.
well,
Anyway, I don't want to give up now. I finally started to think about how I can confront it.
Okay.
So, if I have to train alone, so be it. Maki, no, wait, back, damn it. Maybe it's just because you're not feeling well, but this is really unlike you, Kaido. I never imagined that you would obey Angie. I thought you did whatever you wanted.
My bad.
Shuichi, I'm sorry, but can I leave the training to you until I'm feeling better?
Okay.
Of course, Kaido. I nodded firmly, then chased after Maki and headed to the courtyard. We might have an upset Gonta.
Hey!
Maki, about Kaido. You shouldn't worry about it. He's just feeling a little weak because he's sick. I'm sure he's not. Yeah, Shuichi, you've got it wrong. My body stiffened on impulse. Maki's eyes and the entire aura surrounding her had completely changed. Her glare was blazing hot, yet icy cold at the same time. Her very essence was that of ice and fire. Maki? But her glare wasn't aimed at me. It was right past me. Such intense hostility. So this is your power. A normal person would have passed out just from the glare.
Huh?
Tenko? You probably want me to leave, right? But I won't run away. No, hold on, Maki. Tenko doesn't like this either. Something's up.
well,
I'm not here to fight you. And I don't think you're here to enforce I'm not here to fight you. And I don't think you're here to enforce the curfew. Enforce the curfew.
Huh?
Read things correctly.
That's right.
Maki, I'm not here as a student council member. I'm here to ask you a favor, a personal one. A favor from us.
hey,
I don't think she's with the student council. She doesn't sound brainwashed. I'm not brainwashed at all. What? She is, however, having a bit of a problem.
well,
You're not brainwashed. Does that mean you willingly joined the student council? That sounds worse.
Hey!
Hey Tenko, what are you talking about? I thought you believed in Atua.
No.
I could never believe in Angie's god.
Huh?
What?
Listen up.
I only believe in Aikido. As long as I have that, I can't be swayed by anything. Aikido values mental fortitude, and Aikido moves are a reflection of that fortitude. Thanks to Aikido, my mental fortitude is too mighty to succumb to Angie's brainwashing.
then,
So you just pretended to be brainwashed? Yeah. Why would you do that?
Hey!
It's because you're worried about Himiko, aren't you? You pretended to be brainwashed to join the student council, right? I think Himiko has gotten so lazy she's given up on thinking for herself. That's why she's depending on Angie, but I think Angie's dangerous.
That's right.
The student council idolizes Angie so much they don't see how dangerous she is. That became clear to me after I infiltrated the student council. Angie truly believes in Atua. She believes he is under Atua's protection. And that's why she does whatever she wants. She thinks she's Atua's vessel, so she doesn't feel guilty about anything she does. And that's why you want me to kill her?
Huh?
well,
Asking someone like me for a favor can only mean one thing.
Yes.
I won't deny that. I've wanted her gone even before this all happened. And I think everyone has wanted someone to die at least once in their life.
Listen up!
But going through with it is a different thing. It's wrong for a person to commit murder, it doesn't matter what the reason is.
Well,
Do you realize who you're talking to? Sorry, that's not what I meant. I just want to stop Angie. The resurrection ritual is too dangerous to try. If we go along with Monokuma's motive, it could lead to another killing. But the student council won't defy Angie, and I can't stop her on my own.
Please!
That's why I came to ask you two. You're the only ones who can stop Angie.
Huh?
Only us.
Yes.
Well, I obviously can't ask Kokichi, Miyu, or Kiyo. And Kaido's not feeling well, you know?
that's true.
I see. You didn't have many options.
Okay.
True enough.
Please!
Please help me. You have to convince Angie not to perform the ritual. I'm begging you. Tenko bowed down as deep as she could. Well then, let's go.
Huh?
We didn't even answer yet.
Degenerate males!
Not the time. Quit complaining and do this favor for me, you degenerate. I'm even bowing to you, and I would never do that for any male. Not the best thing to say to someone you need a favor from.
Ew.
You're very sincere. I can tell that you're not used to asking others for help.
By the way,
So, what will you do, Shuichi? This seems like something you'd ignore. Something I'd ignore? Who do you think I am?
No.
I'll do it. I was just thinking is all. I agree with Tenko that it's dangerous to go along with Monokuma's motive.
Hey! Degenerate male!
Then do something about it already. I thought males were supposed to be decisive. Why? Why would you ever think that?
Sneak attack!
I guess I'll forgive you though. Now, let's go convince Angie together. She should be preparing for the ritual right now in the Ultimate Artist Lab.
huh?
Together. I'm going to. Of course. I wouldn't ask just Shuichi for help. I agreed to help and this is how you treat me. Oh well, I'll just go to Angie's lab. I've got the bad feeling about all of this. Hey Kokichi, what you doing?
Oh?
This is an unusual group of people. Tenko's a student council member, so I get why she's here. But Shuichi, Maki, are you guys even allowed to be here? It's already nighttime. I was just keeping watch for anyone out during nighttime hours. And then I caught these two roaming around. Just doing my job as a student council member since I'm on the student council. Tenko, if you act that enthusiastic, you come across as suspicious.
I'm ready!
Kokichi, go back to your room and sleep. Oh, I see you take your job very seriously. But you shouldn't lie. What? Lie down on the job, that is. Good night. Kokichi, come along. Do you think he could tell? Oh. 100%.
Yes, that's it.
Like I'd know.
Who knows? It's hard to tell with him. He's always spouting random nonsense. Anyway, let's hurry. Angie's in her lab, right? Yeah, no, Kokichi very much knows what's going on. He's got the whole wah thing going on, but he's smarter than he looks. And honestly, he's tried to be legitimately helpful. He's just gone about it in a way that's made everybody really mad. Meow. To the 4th floor we go. Actually, since we're passing by it, you guys want to pick up something from this Ultimate Assassin lab?
Well,
My lab. Are you planning to take a weapon for a little persuasion? Shuichi, I want you to stop her with words, not violence. Do I really have to explain this to you? You really are a brainless degenerate. If I wanted to stop her by force, I'd do it myself, not ask a man for help. So you would use force.
Listen up!
No weapons. Let's go, Shuichi. But I'm not strong. And Gonta's really scary. It would distract him. We don't know what the ritual entails. Maybe we could break something before she had a chance to use it. Or, you know, anything. Having more tools is better, okay? This is the main door. It's a fancy door. This other door has a latch that only latches from one side. Is it already locked? Not that way.
Huh?
What, isn't Angie in here? Yeah, but we should go in through the front door.
What?
Why?
Listen up!
I'm gonna challenge Angie to make her stop. So I need to face her head on from the front door. Fair and square.
So what?
I really don't think it matters.
Well,
I feel it'll make Tenko feel better.
Okay, okay.
Do whatever you want. But this is the door that could be locked. Well, they both could, but that's the special one.
all right.
It's right here. Just when I reach my hand toward the door. I'm pretty sure the door's locked. Locked.
Ah,
And she did say that she locks the room when she's working. I grabbed the doorknob anyway just to test it.
I knew it.
So it is locked.
Got a minute?
Move. Maki pushed me aside and began pounding on the door.
Hey.
Angie, open this door now.
Hey!
Maki, you can't do it like that. Stop being little Miss Impatient.
Then,
How should I do it? Angie will only open the door when a student council member calls for her. Tenko turned back to the door and gave it a few nervous knocks.
please!
Angie, it's Tenko. I want to talk to you about something. Can you open the door?
Ah!
Tenko?
Yes!
It's me. After Tenko answered the door flew open.
Yaha!
How can I help you?
Huh?
Why are Shuichi and Maki here?
Oh!
I get it. You both want to join the student council, huh? Then you'll need to get acquainted with Atua. I will introduce you to him.
So divine!
Please, come in.
No.
It's not that.
Well,
Let's go in for now. We can talk inside.
Well,
I suppose. Invited by Angie, we stepped into her lab. But we weren't prepared for what we were about to see. Ah, you made dummies of them. And they're in glorious 3D for some fucking reason. Kaede, Rentaru, Kirumi, Ryoma.
yoo-hoo!
I made them. Don't they look lifelike? Aren't they just divine?
huh?
You made them?
Yep,
They are my very own handcrafted wax effigies.
Huh?
Wax why?
of course, of
For the
course!
resurrection ritual, of course.
Uh,
According to the Necronomicon, we need an effigy of the deceased to perform the ritual.
come on, come on!
So I went ahead and made these.
Uh,
Simple dolls probably would have been better, but once I got to work, Atua took possession of me. And before I knew it, I had made these. What do you think? Aren't they amazing?
you...
You do such cruel things so innocently.
Huh?
What?
But
It's incredible. For a second, I thought they were real. Just like the real thing, but not. Looks exactly like Kaede. Face, body, looks like the real thing. But actually, looks exactly like Kirumi. Really looks like Ryoma. But the more I look at it, the more it looks like Rantara. But actually... Maki, what do you make of this?
Well,
You try persuading her first. Detectives are good at talking, right? I feel like she might have some misconceptions about this. But I know she isn't very good at persuading people, so it's up to me. The fact that Angie can do things like this without a care is what makes her so dangerous. please, you have to stop her. You have to find some way to persuade her. Fine, I won't look at the back door.
Hey,
Hey, Angie, could you please reconsider?
Mm-hmm.
I see. Reconsider what, exactly?
remember.
The ritual you're trying to do?
Uh,
I don't think you understand how bad that might be. Remember that this was Monokuma's motive. If he wants us to do it, it can't be good. But the dead can't really come back to life, so the people who died must still be alive.
no.
Angie, that's not possible. The bodies weren't fakes, I'm positive, especially after seeing the effigies. The effigies were nearly perfect, but the real bodies still had traces of a soul. A soul desperate to live, struggling, fighting for life. That's something that cannot be replicated. No matter what technology you have, you can't fake a soul.
That's true.
Ryoma, Kirumi, Rentaro, Kaede. They're dead.
Okay.
I agree. I have no doubts that their deaths were real. Trust me, I've seen my fair share of dead bodies.
Mm-hmm.
I see. If that is what Maki says, then maybe they really are dead.
Woohoo!
Then, if we do the ritual, will we actually resurrect the dead? What a miraculous mystery.
Huh?
This is stupid.
What are you saying? Someone who has died can't be resurrected.
But...
But that is not what Atua says. He says that if we do the ritual, everyone who has died up until now will come back. So, if these four really are dead, then the resurrection ritual will surely work. That must be right, because Atua is never wrong. You're not gonna stop this, are you?
Of course!
Of course not. This is Atua's will.
Hey.
This is your will, not Atua's.
Nope.
Nuh-uh, it is Atua's. Atua told me that our friends will come back to life if we do this ritual. So, we have to do it. We can't defy a direct command from Atua.
We'll get punished.
Or else we'll be punished, you know? You're probably still worried about the motive, Shuichi, but it is okay.
Atua has spoken.
Nothing bad will happen as long as you put aside all thoughts of escape.
Is that so?
Then there's no point talking anymore. Are we done talking now? Because I'm still busy preparing for the ritual. If you're gonna slow me down, I'll turn you into a wax effigy.
Hey,
Tenko, let's go back for now. I think we may need another plan.
Yes.
Okay. After failing to persuade Angie, we reluctantly left the lab.
Yaha!
It is already nighttime, so please be careful as you head back to your rooms.
Right.
Oh, and
Uh-oh.
it's safe to say that Tenko has betrayed the student council, right?
But...
It is okay, I forgive you cause Atua forgives you. He's such a softie, you know?
Atua!
I hope you will recommit yourself to the student council and help us make this place our paradise.
Yes.
What's going on?
Why?
Why are Shuichi and Maki here? They're not on the student council and it's nighttime.
Himiko!
It'll be okay.
Yo, it is nothing. Tenko simply betrayed the student council and brought these two here to change my mind. She betrayed us? That sounds like a big problem. But if you're saying it's nothing, then... Angie, you really are loved by Atua.
Jeez.
And you are loved by Atua in return, Himiko. Stop it, you're making me blush.
Cut it out already!
Tenko walked toward Himiko and gripped her firmly by the shoulders.
Himiko!
Please snap out of it. Aren't you a mage? That hurts. Let me go. Himiko, why can't you see that you've been brainwashed? If you can't even see that, then you're not a real mage at all.
What was that?
What's wrong?
Feeling angry? If you are, then show me.
Himiko!
Get mad, get upset, yell at me, just fight back already. Do something. Tenko, let's just leave it be for now.
Huh? I'm sorry.
I can't believe I just yelled at you. You must be tired, Tenko. I think it would be best if you got some rest.
Sayonara!
Sound good? Until then, I'll continue my preparations and welcome back our friend. Himiko didn't look Tenko in the eyes. After leaving Angie's lab, the three of us returned to the dorms. Tenko, are you okay? I said all those horrible things to Himiko and now I don't know what to do. I know she'd never hate me, but if she'll demote me from best friend to just a friend...
Huh?
You guys were best friends?
No.
Well, if you round up to the nearest whole number, we were basically just best friends. I feel like you're rounding up to a little much.
Well,
If you apologize, I'm sure she'll understand.
Right!
We'll be like an old married couple once we overcome this rough patch. That was a quick turnaround. You should let Shuichi teach you how to apologize. He's really good at it.
no.
Really? That's the first time I've heard that.
Piece of cake!
Don't worry, I'll use my own words to apologize to Himiko. Well then, see you tomorrow. Good night. Waving happily, Tenko returned to her room. She bounced back rather fast. I guess I didn't need to worry.
Ah,
You were worried?
What?
Is it weird for me to worry?
Do you want to die?
huh?
It's that habit again. I suppose on the positive side, she's able to act more like herself around me.
Well...
What about the ritual? Have you given up on persuading Angie?
No.
I don't want to give up, but changing her mind might require less orthodox methods. I need to think of another way. Less orthodox methods. Got it. I'll think about it. Maki hurried back to her room. So Maki's going to think about it too. Didn't expect that. But I'm glad. Especially now that I'm able to talk about things more with Maki. I don't know a lot about this place. And I don't know a lot about anyone either. That could be a good thing, or it could be a bad thing. Monodom to you there. In a past life, I was a fish. I grew up in a pond in a rural town, but I always dreamed of the city. One day, while my parents were feeding, I ran off to the city. Luckily, I was caught by a rich person who let me attend human school. But the other kids bullied me. They bullied me for silly reasons. Because of my odor, and because of how I would flop around on my desk. And because of the way my mouth opened and closed as if I was dying. The trauma of my past life haunts me to this day. That's why I can never forgive bullying. I swear on my past life that I will get along with everyone. You're doing great, Monota. Good announcement, Monokuma.
Huh?
Intercom. This early in the morning? I wonder who it could be. I feel like something's about to kick off. Let's just call this one here. Stream will take a break, and then we'll come back after a bit. That way, if whatever it is kinda sorta long, we'll be okay. And if it's on the shorter side, then we'll also be okay, but I feel like someone's about to die. Which ain't great, I'll be real. Lee. Yeah.